So, by the way, do you know Renesas? It's an American company? Yeah? Yes. You are damn wrong. Renesas is a Japanese company. It was formerly come from Hitachi. You heard of Hitachi? Yeah, that's Japanese, eh? It was merged between Hitachi and Mitsubishi. Okay? But not the Hitachi consumer product, it's the Hitachi Semiconductor Division merged with Mitsubishi Semiconductor Division. That's how it come up with Renesas. And just a couple of years ago, if I don't know exactly the time frame, they merged again, they acquired NEC. You know NEC? Yeah, used to make computer, now disappear. So they acquired the semicon division of NEC, now become Renesas. Okay? And Renesas, by the way, have 3 factories in Malaysia, you know. Nobody know, right? Oh, okay. They have 1 factory in Selangor, 1 factory in Penang, and 1 factory in Kulim. So later I'll show you. Okay, then in terms of power, I already showed you, we continue to lead, and the gaps is quite big. So you imagine if they go acquire, right? They had to acquire 2 companies and then only can compete with us. Correct? So that's why it's tough to catch up with us. Okay, on the smart card, we are actually ranked number 2, and NXP will rank number 1. Okay? Okay, so for Infineon, this is our latest, in fact, it's just last week, right? We just announced our quarterly result. And bear in mind, our year, physical year start in October. Okay, we don't start in January. Okay, so this is a result of the quarter ended in October, in September this year. So we are, because it's seasonal, that's a part of the market. So seasonally, we are looking at it, it will drop. But if you look at the whole year, FY15 compared to FY16 whole year, we are looking at 13% growth. Okay? And market is 5.4, right, historically. And we are showing 13. Why? We want to outgrow the market because our goal to be 8% a year. So it shows that our plan is intact so far. Okay. You cannot just say that you're doing so well, whatever. We also very, very open. Put together all the competitors. But we don't put Intel because it's a different market. Right? So we put in all those that are competing in a very similar products, similar market. So you have NXP, SE, more, right? Anybody from more here? Yeah, if you have one more, you know who's SE, right? Fairchild, NXP, Freescale already gonna merge. TI, then Freescale and this NXP eventually gonna merge as well. ON and Fairchild is gonna merge as well. So you can see the market is many merger and acquisition. So put it all together, this is basically reference to Q3 last year. And in terms of our sales development respect to this point, we have actually, everybody seasonally drop and then go up, up, up. Now another year seasonally drop. But you can see Infineon is actually doing quite good in terms of revenue growth. Okay? It's important because we have to outgrow the market. To outgrow the market, you have to take away the competitor share. So this is a chart telling us that we need to continue to stay ahead of the game. Okay, look at the bottom line. Bottom line, we are not the best. Okay, these are the segment results which I talk about is EBIT, right? How much money you make at the end. So Infineon, we stay around 15%. Sometimes we drop and then we recover. Last quarter we ended at about 18, right? That was because after the IR acquisition, we saved quite a bit of money. Why? Because the IR all the top management, CEO, all the VP, and no job already. One company merge already only can wipe one CEO. So these are some synergy that you gain. So we improve in that. But you look at other companies like TI, NXP, Freescale, they are top there, they're making a lot more money as compared to the other three like ST and Fairchild and on are also making less money. So this is reality of the market, right? And it only can be translated to a few perspectives. One is that when you are not making as much money, it's because either your cost control is not good. The other key factor, the top line, is the sales. The product that you are selling are not able to fetch a good price because your product don't carry value that customer willing to pay for. So this is the reason why you can translate from this chart that Infineon, in a way, we are in the center. We are not losing money, we are making money, but we are not making much more money than like TI, NXP, and Freescale. I only can translate, it's not saying that Infineon, is don't make good money. It's also saying that, tied to what I just said, we continue to invest 13% of our sales. So one way to make this money, we can also stop investing, which Americans are doing to boost it up. So we are long-term driven, therefore, you are looking at company are investing and strike and balance, not just looking at net profit, cash, and so on. Okay, so the challenges for us in the market is that how to stay profitable growth. This chart basically this is all dollar signs, in terms of value, revenue, we are looking at revenue per piece. What it shows that the sales of the semiconductor on the same product, it will continue to drop. It's the same. It's just like you go to supermarket, right? You go to buy the t-shirt. The old t-shirt, do you think they can increase the price? Yeah, they know, right? What they do? A lot of sales, right? 30%, the old one even 70%. This is exactly the same thing. So the old product will continue to suffer the price erosion. And the factory, like Infineon, Malacca here, continue have to improve our costs so that to cope with the price erosion, so that the difference between these two is where our segment result. That's how we can make money. Okay? And this is a natural progression, and this is the effort from the factory. But in between, there are more other initiatives that you can influence this. So the gap between these two is basically the profit of the segment result. That is where the R&D excellence can make a difference. How? The R&D will continue to produce the new products that are much more value, not cheaper. A new product, there are more functionality, 2-in-1. Just like teh tarik now got 3-in-1, all this now. Right? Instead of selling just a teh like sugar all separately, now 3-in-1. Sell it the same price then, So you will actually influence the selling price, not drop so much. So this is how the R&D can influence. Then for the factory, we continue to embark on NLOP, which we call next level of productivity. These are all the cost saving initiatives at the factory. So this will continue to bring our manufacturing costs down, right? Then this is another initiative that we have in the factory, in the company we call P2S, stand for product to system. Meaning that the design engineer cannot keep looking at product. They need to look at the system level, understand the system level, then come out a product to fit the system need. So thinking ahead. So these are the initiatives for us in Infineon that the factory need to focus on this, the division need to focus on this, right? And the factory together with division need to focus to speed it up this, then we can achieve the segment result. Okay? I know first time you look at it, it's a little bit difficult. So I try my best as much as I can to explain. Hopefully you can get something out of that. Okay, So for Infineon, these are our company overall, vision. We want to make life easier, safer, and greener. Bear in mind, environment continue to be polluted, but our product, our technology, will able to achieve the more and consume less. Meaning that you buy Infineon product, you build into the device, into the electronic gadget like cell phone, right? It can last longer because it's more efficient, consume less, and is accessible by everyone. And our microelectronic, which is our product for Infineon, is definitely a key to the better future. So this is our vision, that what we want to move forward to. And all this picture, don't care about the man and the woman. It's not handsome anyway. And the baby. So these are the 4 key initiatives. Later on, I'm going to zoom in one by one to articulate to you how Infineon is operating, working as one company. So first, I go to P to S. So what's P to S? P to S stands for product to system. So in layman, as I say, think big picture. Don't think of the small picture. Look at the customer perspective and how they use it, our product in the system level, right? And then come out with a product to fit that system functionality. Like example, if Apple say, I want the product that the camera pixel will double, then you need to come out with a product to enable that. Only then Apple will buy from you. So it's as simple as that. We call product to system. Don't worry about all the wording. It's a bit complex. So I really translate in a very simple layman for you. Okay? Next. This is just another, sign or whatever. But what it means is, in this table, is what we call high performance company monitor. So you have few perspectives. We have to look at financially how to ensure sustainable and profitable growth. Okay? Then from customer perspective, we have to differentiate as a quality leader. Otherwise, the customer will not buy our product if our quality is not lead in the industry. They will buy up from our competitor. Then processes-wise, in the factory, we need a constant look at how to be leaner, how to be faster. Okay? So that our cost is lower and you make more money as a result of that. Then, bear in mind, this is one of the most important. To enable all this, you need people. Okay? And that's the reason why Infineon emphasizes a lot on people development. Okay? So we had to put the right competency in place. We had to foster the leadership excellence and build a strong high-performance culture. You will see this high performance very frequent in later slides. Just bear with me for now. Okay, third, NLOX. So X basically can be any. So we have 4 NLOX. Next level of. I already talked about next level of productivity. Remember? So it actually improves the cost. And improve the manufacturing cost, you reduce your cost of sales, then you improve your profitability. Next level of R&D. This is talking about R&D, time to market, development cycle, make it faster so that you outbeat the competitor. So that when the customer are designing a new platform, you provide a sample, the customer will love it, they will put your product in, and you got design in. Then next level of zero defect. These are basically quality. Okay? Then next level of sales and marketing. So we also need to know how to put our product into the market. So these are the 4 initiatives, next level of that in a company we are continuously to embark on so that employees are well aligned, focused to contribute to the overall company result, which is hitting our bottom line. Okay, fourth one, last. Another looks like a wheel, right? But you calculate there's how many in there? 8. So Infineon also believe in Chinese 8. Fat, huh? Okay, it just happened to be 8, but the 8 representing their 8 high performance behavior. And this is where I was sharing with you, a German not looking at just result, they also looking at how you achieve it. So how we do it, okay? So these are 8 behavior that is cultivated into the whole organization in Infineon. We are looking at how to be passionate about profit, right? Focus on customer, drive value through innovation. So not just doing innovation. Your idea can be very innovative. If you cannot create value, it's just another idea. Only the idea that can bring value, and especially customer, that is a good innovative idea. Therefore, we emphasize on drive value through innovation, and be ambitious and manage risk. Be mindful, when we are ambitious, there are risks. So we have to know how to manage that risk. Then always strive for excellence. Don't look at small incremental improvement. Look at how to be excellent on what we do. What is the max you can achieve, right? Of course, not ridiculously look at a step function jump, but realistically you cannot achieve it. So we are looking at how to strive for excellence, the max that you can do. Team up for best result, basically just teamwork. Foster your talent is basically what we talk about, people development. Okay? And last not least, talk about trust and respect others. So these are the 8 behavior that we are promoting it in the company, so much so that it's become our corporate cultures. If you are one of the Infineon, you will face this every year. Why? Because in Infineon, every year your performance review is tied to this 8 behavior. This is how we build into the culture. So year end, your supervisor will rate you. Among the 8 behavior, do you behave the same way? Right? So this is how we build into our organization. In Infineon, what we do is that every year, we have 50% of your score is on your goal. You set a target, you set a goal, how many you achieve it. From there, you determine whether A, B, C, or B. Then the other half is this 8 behavior. And therefore, your supervisor will rate whether you behave as a team player or as an individual. Then you'll get rating A, B, C, or D. So that's the system in Infineon. For those who are interested, just give you some heads up. Okay, come back to this 3 market segment and the 4 division. I want to zoom in each of those divisions to give you a flavor, some of the product that we are working on upcoming. I think you can relate to a certain extent. So for the market segment on terms of the power efficiency, energy efficiency, never mind. So the applications are more on the energy transmission, even the LED lighting. We don't produce LED bulb. What we produce is the semiconductor to drive the LED, because our electricity is all in the AC. You need to convert it to DC to drive the LED. So we have the product to drive that. Mobile phone, definitely we have a lot of product inside, power supply and so on. Then come to mobility, basically is a in the automotive. So we are definitely have a lot of product in the powertrain, hybrid vehicle, use a lot of product as well. The charger, the car safety, later on I'll go into detail, and so on and on. So this is just give you some brief introduction how we participate in each of these segments in mobility, in energy efficiency, and last, the security. So security, we are participate in Internet of Things, right? The Industrial 4.0 that upcoming in Europe. Then even the mobile security now, like Apple Pay, right? You cannot just have Apple Pay that people get hacked and then So we have those products that have all these security features to enable that. Okay, so from that 3 key market segment, the 4 division is going after that application. So automotive is going to this, IPC is going after this, PMN going after this, chip card is going after this. So you can see here it's quite straightforward, go mobility, but these two is jointly going after the power semiconductor. Yeah? And this chip card is going after the security. So it's quite well organized and aligned. And these are the products that we have in those 4 divisions. I will not go through, just to give you some idea, the example of those products we have. And these are our customer from all the 4 divisions, the customer that we are serving. I'm sure you know, where is, oh, by the way, the fruit company don't allow us to put the logo there. So you can find Huawei here, yeah? You can find Nokia, it's already gone. And Samsung, ZTE, yeah? Then for automotive, you don't find Proton, unfortunately. You can find Bosch, yeah? Denso, Hyundai, and so on. Okay? Just to give you a feel of where the market, our customer that we are serving. Okay, out of the 4 divisions in Infineon, which are the largest division? ATV, yeah? ATV is automotive. Okay? By the way, this is going to be up in the test, huh? So 40% is automotive, 30% PMM, power management and multi-market. Chip card security will be only about 10%, IPC about 17%. So it's quite simple, 40, 30, 20, and 10. That's how we remember it. So I'm zooming in on each division to give you some flavor what product that we have participate in the market and upcoming that we are driving. So start with automotive. So automotive wise, don't worry about all this. We are number 2 in the automotive. I think I already showed you Renesas number 1. In Europe, we are definitely number 1. In North America, we're number 3. Asia Pac, we are number 1. Korea, number 1. In China, we are number 3. In Japan, even Japan, we are number 4. So this is the market position we are in. Being a Europe company, of course, we had to be number 1 in Europe. Okay? What are the products? So we have very, very close joint venture, joint development with BMW. So BMW, this is the hybrid and electrical car they call i3. They even have the i8, yeah, the sport electrical hybrid car. So these are the 72 products that we have going to this i3. i3 is not in Malaysia yet, right? Is it? Okay, I don't forget about it. But these are the, those kind of products, those kind of future car that in Europe is not yet, launched in the market that Infineon already have 72 products inside. So the product that are driving the capabilities like airbag control, the LED lights on the car, the steering control lock, the windshield wiper, and some of the seat belt retractor. More important is we have to look at how to make the car safer. So we have a product that actually enable car to avoid accident. Okay, a car that enable autonomous driving, which everybody here, right? Driverless car. Yeah, Google is in there. Everybody is now jumping in there. But to enable that, you need the semiconductor to drive it. So Infineon is leading in that technology. So the Aurix is one of the products. We have microcontroller family that enable that. Then we have a lot of sensor product, okay? Because you want to be driverless, the car don't have eyes, right? So the only eye they have is sensor. So sensor is sensing all those things in the environment, translate into a signal where the processor or the microcontroller can process. So we are definitely have all these product and technology that make the future car driving safer. And some of you may not know, there are many cars now, even Korean car or even the new car. Okay, I like to brag about my car. Huh? I have a Merc E-Class, right? It has this feature that is already censored that when you are driving fast and there's a car slow down, he detects it, then he starts to give you alarm. So that is kind of feature will be more and more coming up is called accident prevention. So these are the technology that will continue to increase, and therefore the automotive content in the semiconductor, in the automotive market will be continue to grow. And so much so, you have this so-called 3D vision sensor driving, that enable all these sense to enable all this functionality that in the car in the future. So we are definitely also participate actively in this ADAS, stand for Advanced Driving Assist System. So safety-wise is definitely also one of the key. And we have that product 3D. And later on, I'll show you in Malacca factory, we have one segment that are producing just sensor. And all these sensors, 100% go to automotive market. Okay? So very exciting. If you want to find out more, join us. Okay, on PMM, these are basically power. As I told you, we are #1 position in power. Then for the, if you go into a power category under discrete standard, we are also #1. Then in terms of chip for silicon microphone, we are #2. Okay? So these are the products that we go into, the end product, cell phone for sure, everybody knows. And most important is actually on server, we are also have technology behind that. Lighting, as I say, the driver, then the charger. And go inside a little bit more detail on the PMM. We have this technology we call digital power management. Okay? And is widely used in all the server. With the cell phone now is getting more user, the server behind driving need to be expanding. So we have the technology that drive the power supply, right? And this efficiency actually will enable the power consumption at the minimum. So this is how the product that we have in this DPM that driving all the value into behind the server in the market that used by Google or even YouTube and so on. Okay? PMM is everywhere. From at house, you're looking at the player, looking at LED lighting, then car as well, and charger and so on. So these are the future that electronic gadget will be coming up. So we need to stay ahead. We need to come up with the semiconductor product that enable all this for the future. Okay, next is the IPC. So IPC, we are definitely #1 in terms of discrete IGBT. Okay, and we are #1 in Europe and also #1 in China. I will tell you why in the next slide. So you look at a high-speed train or metro train like LRT and so on, you'll find that Infineon semiconductor train, the content in the train will be about 100K per train. So we have a lot of product of the IGBT going to this train. Similarly for the metro train, which is LRT and NRT category as well. So that's how we enable all this. And in terms of wind turbine, similar. We have the product behind the scene who convert all this wind rotation into electricity. So these are the semiconductor content per watt that we have, participate in. Okay, chip card. So these are the chip card going to the cell phone, and also a lot of credit card. Do you see something here? Who is that? That's me. By the way, all of you are carrying that. So Infineon is actually stay with you. All the my card in Malaysia is actually using Infineon chip, by the way. Okay? But that's current technology. We are looking at the future. We are looking at the cell phone market where the iPay and all this need to build into the mobile phone. So we have our IC, inside there, but not just the IC, but also the system to enable the security.